Hey everyone. So I just had to speak on this because it's getting ridiculous. The whole Kyle Rittenhouse thing, right? From the start, the media has been portraying Kyle as a white supremacist. Now I don't know why this is, the left all these people are going after him saying he's a white supremacist. He never once did anything that could be construed as that. In self-defense, he killed two people and um, shot someone in the bicep. All three of these people were white. And one of them was, well, I'm not going to say what he was. You can look into his criminal background. But one of them was shouting the N-word. He was one of the rioters, and he was shouting the N-word at everybody. And so I don't understand how Kyle could be considered a white supremacist. Anyway, but this whole coverage of what's been happening has been so bad and so biased that even Anna Kasparian from the Young Turks has admitted that she didn't see some of this video evidence. And that's the reason why us conservatives are saying that he's not guilty, because if you look at the videos, clearly he was the one being chased. He was the one being hit by a skateboard. But anyways, the biggest line from the left, right, is that he shouldn't have been there. Why was he there? He shouldn't have been there. He was a 17-year-old kid, whatever. If he shouldn't have been there, then the rioters definitely shouldn't have been. He was there because they were there. He was there administering first aid, cleaning up graffiti, and protecting a business. He was even stopping arsonists from trying to blow up a gas station. Rosenbaum was lighting a dumpster on fire and trying to get it to a gas station. It's utterly ridiculous. But the problem with this whole thing is they don't want you to stop them when they're rioting. Why was he there? Think about that line for a second. Why was he there? They don't want anybody to stop them when they feel that they need to protest or riot. And that's their biggest problem with it, right? They're upset that somebody was trying to help, someone was trying to minimize the damage, and all of that. Our justice system is under attack right now. I don't know if any of you have heard about it or whatever, but yet another person was caught trying to film the jury. Now, this happened during the Chauvin trial. They were trying to put pressure on the jury, trying to dox them and all of that. And even back during the November, the election, we had John Roberts, the Supreme Court Justice Roberts. He wouldn't even see the election evidence because he was so afraid of the mob. So right now, we are at a fork in the road. Are we going to let people basically put pressure on the jury and get whatever verdict they want? Because really, if you think about it, it's ingenious. All they have to do is show the people. They just have to show their faces, and people on Twitter and Reddit will do the rest. I mean, it's horrifying. If something that they don't want goes down, they can manipulate our courts. I mean, we've got Biden going over the Supreme Court with the eviction moratorium and even this whole mandate, right? So something needs to be done. But Kyle, in my eyes, he's a hero. And I'll keep saying that. Many of you know that I was a combat medic in the Army. And what he did, he was administering aid. When he actually shot somebody in self-defense, he came back to check on them. That just shows that he actually cares. And we saw his testimony today, and he was in tears. He didn't want to have to do that. This climate is too politically charged. And we've got one side not just trying to get their agenda passed and all of that, But we've got a whole side who is trying to basically undermine all of our institutions, from the justice, from political. I mean, look, we've got people turning a blind eye to the border just so that they can have more voters on their side. I mean, look at the hypocrisy about the jab, right? They're telling everybody it doesn't matter what your doctor says, you should get it. But aren't they against capitalism? I must have missed that, because the jab has created 9 new billionaires. I thought they were against capitalism. Apparently not. When it serves them, it doesn't matter. I mean, in the UK, what Boris Johnson was found to have friends that that had corporations that were making PPE. Like, this is ridiculous. This is corruption at its highest level. And then we have critical race theory going around. Many people in the media on the left are saying critical race theory doesn't exist. Yet you have Virginia. What was it? Something about Virginia school districts or something hiring Ibram X. Kendi to do something like $20,000 to talk to their administrators. But critical race theory doesn't exist. No, it doesn't. What's going to happen is we can see in the trial the prosecutors are just destroying themselves, and it's clear that Kyle is innocent. He was acting in self-defense. But I'm going to call it right now. What's going to happen is they are going to the trial is going to happen, and they're going to start putting pressure on the jury. We need to stand up for the jury. We need to protect them, and we need to be on their side, because this can't happen. Because the next person that the left comes from could be you. We need to stand up for our country. We need to resist non-violently, and we need to support Kyle. I mean, even what was that donation site, GoFundMe. GoFundMe said that he can't have a GoFundMe, and Facebook took away anybody supporting Kyle Rittenhouse because supposedly it was supporting mass shootings. Big tech media, they're all against him, but it was just self-defense. Anyways, I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later, and look out for some new videos later.